pass the NCLEX, then this is a time where it is now preparation to come to the US. So how long did it take you for your paperwork to get through?
I think there are other processes when you pass. When you, after passing, they will file what they call, I think DS something. I don't know exactly what it is.
DSL.
I think
is
DS
that your I-140?
Yeah, sorry. The first stage is the I-140 approval.
Most important stage.
Yes, the I-140 approval is the most important stage, because that is the stage that shows that your visa application has been approved.
Yeah.
That I-140, except it is only if you have other hidden issues that you didn't bring to the open. That is the only thing that the embassy is going to deny you. Because the I-140 means that here in the United States, they've actually approved your application. So after the I-140, the next stage is the either DS-260.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's the DS-260. That DS-260 is when you send another of your documentations. If you have family, you send your family, each page of your family international passport. You send their birth certificates. What else? You send a police report. Like in Nigeria, they call it police report. Police report means that you have not served any jail term. You're not facing any criminal charges in your country. So all this is what you're going to provide. And once the DS-260 is approved, the next stage is the stage of fee bill. They will send you the fee bill. The fee bill is Avant is going to pay for you. That is their employee. Avant is going to pay for yours. But if you have children or dependents, you're going to pay for those ones. So I think after the fee bill, the next stage is going to be when they're going to schedule you for exit interview. You know, it depends on your country. You know, it depends on the country. Every country don't have the same pace.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Philippines stays a long time. Yeah. You know, but Nigeria is always current. You know, every year, every month they bring out they call it visa. I've forgotten the name. Yeah, that the American government immigration sent every month. That is when you see your progression of your country. Yeah. You know, so Nigeria is always current. That it's fast for Nigerians. But some people like Philippines, it takes a long period of time for them to get to the exit interview. So during the exit interview, Avant healthcare professionals will also send you all the supporting documents, and you will go for the medicals and then go for the exit interview. I think in Nigeria, the exit interview is mere formality, because all the process has already been done. So they will just come and ask you some few questions, like what they asked me was, they asked me for how long have you been practicing as a nurse. I told them how long I've been practicing as a nurse, and they say, are these children yours? I say yes, and that's just that.
It's basically just a formal interview, just to make sure you're the person who they're actually giving this visa to. Yeah. But once you're I-140, once you've gotten that, like, it's all clear from there.
Yeah.
And guys, something with Avant agency, if you have family, they get their green card also, and your kids.
Yeah.
So that is a big benefit.
Yeah.
How long is the contract again? Or how many hours?
It's in hours, and that is one of the advantages Avant has. Agencies is like fixed 3 years.
Yeah.
It's fixed. So no matter how many hours you decide to put in, it's going to be for 3 years.
Or 2.
Or 2 years, depending but Avant is in hours. You know, Avant, I did 6,200 hours.
Yeah.
So if you're able to finish your 6,200 hours in 1 year, that's your cup of tea.
Yeah.
But under normal circumstances, 40 hours a week, which is the normal work hours, is supposed to be like roughly 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but being a Nigerian that I am, I finished in a year, 5 months and
a year
a week.
and 5 months, guys. The determination.
So I
real.
blew it in a year and 5 months. So
Yeah.
it was like how do I call it? Once I finished, it was like, and away he flew.
Okay, so let's jump back to the day when you were leaving Nigeria to come to the US. Like, tell us what your process was.
You know, one thing is that when you have a dream and you followed it through, and one thing is that I'm saying from my own perspective, I believe in God, and I believe that God was following me throughout the whole step, you know. So it was a massive victory for me. It was a massive victory for me. You know, I never knew that a day like that is going to happen. I never knew. But it did happen that day. I've already packed my things. You know what I mean? Put in my resignation from at my place of work, and I went off to the airport, and I flew from Nigeria to Frankfurt, then that's Germany, from Frankfurt then to the US. And at the airport there, Avant have a massive ride.
Yes,
man.
guys,
You need
I'm
to see
telling
this
you.
ride. This is a ride I've never been in my life. You know,
Celebrity status,
oh
okay?
my God.
And somebody was holding up your
Somebody was holding your name
on a tablet.
and we're coming. They will pick your bag. You know,
Yes,
I see. Oh God. So it was fun though. So, and you come to Orlando, Florida, where Avant have a place for you. It's a beautiful apartment. It's a beautiful apartment. You know, they have it's a three room apartment where you have 2 people in a room. Then you have your sitting room and you have your kitchen. And Avant we provide the dry food stuff for you, like rice, oil, salt, peppers, all those dry stuff, basic things that are not perishable. You know, Avant we provide it. We stock them. Toiletries, washing soaps, and all this stuff. Yeah, Avant we provide them for you. It's actually fun being in Florida for a couple of weeks before you proceed to your place of assignment.
So what do they actually do within that? Is it like 6 weeks you spend in Florida? Like, just give us like a synopsis of what the expectation is when you go to Florida before you go off to your assignment.
Yeah, you know, you're coming from another country, from a different culture, you know, and different nursing practices. Yeah. So coming to Orlando is like a transition program. They call it a transition program. The first 2 weeks is a transition program where they're going to educate you on what is obtainable here in the US. They're going to educate you on how to about social interactions, about finding an apartment, And during this time, Avant will take you to open an account in your a bank account. Avant is going to take you to go get your green card.
Social
Avant,
security.
yes, your green card, your social security. Avant is going to also pay for your driving lessons, for you to get your driver's license. You know, so it's it's how do I call it? It's a time that you have to learn a lot about the country you're coming to practice. And there's a clinical side of the transition program where they're going to teach you on how to approach a patient, because you're coming from different culture, you know, how to approach a patient, how to use some equipment you're not used to back home in the country. Because let me be like in Nigeria, there's a lot of equipment that you've not seen, but here in America they are. So they have to teach you on how to use them, how to maneuver those equipments, just to set you up for success, you know. So it's like a mini hospital. Then you go to what they call shadowing to the hospital, as in to a main hospital in Florida, where you work for a week. Yeah, for a week. You see how patients are approached, how people work before you proceed to your place of assignment. It's a very good stage, because Avant made everything so easy, really. You know,
definitely.
Yeah, they made everything so easy. It's a plus. It's a plus.
And I'm just gonna add that Avant is one of those agencies that provides that feature of that 6 weeks program that they prepare you in the United States. Yeah. So I want you to tell the people, because they placed him in Vermont, guys. And if you know Vermont, it is super cold. And I'm definitely going to be putting in a clip of Chuck's. Okay? I'm going to drop that clip of Chuck's in Vermont. So yes, tell the people the truth now. How was it when you left from Florida? Beautiful, sunny Florida. To Vermont.
Oh my God. You know, I beg, how this one person want to go walk? Huh? Just look at. The car is completely buried. So, how you want to take move, go walk? Huh? This is pure bullshit. You know, I'm from Nigeria, where it's sunny, it's hot. I'm not used to this cold environment. They said I've not seen snow before in my life. That's the truth. You know? So when I landed at Burlington Airport and I came out, the only thing that I knew that can be in a heap is sand. But I saw ice. The only place I see ice is in the fridge. It's in the refrigerator. That back in Nigeria, that's where you see ice. But I saw a heap of ice outside. I was wearing almost all the clothes I have in my bag on my body, you know what I mean? And a heap of winter clothes with hand gears. They say cover your ears. I was like, but yet I was shivering. You know, I was like, God, how am I gonna survive here? But there's one thing, where when there's a will, there's a way, they say, you know. So, but I survived it. I adapted to it. But there were times that I cried. Let me just say what happened one day. There was a day I was supposed to go to work in the morning. For the fact that I was living next to the hospital, very close, I slept till around 6:30. I was supposed to start work at 7. So just to take a shower, put on my clothes, and when I came outside, my car was half buried with snow. And I started digging out my car. When I finished digging out my car, I couldn't raise my arm. I had to call out. I had to call them and say, I'm sick. I was literally sick. When I went in, I cried. I was like, is this how I'm going to survive? Is it how no. But it takes about 3-4 weeks and I got used to it. It becomes a normal thing. And when you look at what you're getting, your paycheck after every 2 weeks, you will wish that the snow it could keep pouring, you know what I mean?
That's so true. That is so true.
It wasn't easy at the first time, but it only gets better.
2 years later.
Yeah, it only gets
2 years
better.
later, and you're still in Vermont.
Yeah. And when I'm done, when I finished my contract with Avan, I became a permanent staff of the hospital.
Yep.
To tell you how I love the place I was despising before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Guys, so that is definitely the journey of a Nigerian nurse, registered nurse, coming to the U.S. So what advice do you have for somebody who is probably fearful of even starting the journey, or have already started the journey but is like questioning themselves? Is it worth it? What advice do you have?
I don't know where you're coming from though, but I'm gonna use Nigeria as when I'm talking, to say that it is what every swear is an understatement. You know what I mean? It's how do I call it? It's inestimable. As in, it is, I don't know how to put it. It's you can't quantify it. You know, it is what every penny you put in. It is what every sweat you put in. It is what every night that you didn't sleep studying. Don't doubt your ability. Like I tell somebody, I say, your body have a way of working with you. Once you're ready and you're determined, your body have a way of working with you. That's the truth. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate yourself. That is the truth. It is worth it. It is worth it. The only thing I can tell you is that what I couldn't achieve back home in Nigeria, for about 12-13 years I've been practicing as a psychiatric nurse, I achieved it in less than a year. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm not trying to make it look so big, but I'm being factual.
Yeah.
I achieved it under a year. So it's worth it. So I would advise you, don't relent. I know at times there will be times when you're down, you feel like I'm tired. No, keep pushing. Keep pushing. It is worth it. Okay? Yeah.
Guys, you heard it right here, okay? You heard it right here. We're only being factual. This video is definitely to enlighten, to encourage somebody that it is possible. I'm from the beautiful Caribbean island of Jamaica. And talk about your country, Truls, because I know you got something to say.
I'm from Nigeria, so I'm a full Niger. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm full-blooded Niger.
Yeah.
So,
and we're international nurses,
yes,
and now we're nurses in the U.S. And we are telling you that you guys can do it.
You can.
You can.
Yes, you can.
So be encouraged, and I hope this video was educational. And I hope it gave you some type of light of direction. And guys, if you want to hear more, if you want to see Tricks again, okay, hit that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we're out.
Thank you. Bye.